Hi there. At this point, your mockups have come a long way since the start of the course. You've added elements to your mocks, applied visual design principles, and made sure your design communicates a clear and cohesive idea. Now it's time to take a pause. Even the most experienced designers pause and review their progress at various points. It's often easier to figure out how far you've come and how much you have left to do when you have a checklist. But what should you include on that checklist? I'm going to provide you with some things to keep in mind. There should be 4 main categories on your checklist: detail view, page level view, function level view, and app level view. It's helpful to start with small details and work your way up to the big picture. So the first category on our checklist is the detail view. Focusing on the small things first allows you to catch places where you might have made mistakes with elements. It's helpful to review individual elements like typography, color, and iconography to check if they're consistent throughout your mocks or if they're out of order. For example, in the Dogwalker app, when checking my work, I found one icon where I accidentally used orange F18530, even though I used orange FA7B17 throughout the rest of the design. Second, use a page level view to check if all of the elements on each page are balanced and unified. Check out the page from a bird's eye view to see if anything is out of place. This is also a good time to consider the scale and proportion of the elements within a page. For example, when I first created the book appointment page of my Dogwalker app, I indented the bios of each dogwalker to try to make their name stand out. However, after doing a page level view, I felt like the bios were out of balance with the rest of the page and decided to align everything on the left instead. In addition, in the first version, the checkmark icon stood alone. To help improve the balance of the page, I added a gray circle around the checkmark icon. Next, review your designs using a function level view. In other words, you need to make sure your designs are operational. In particular, check to make sure you've included all of the navigation elements in your designs so that it's ready for prototyping. Ask yourself questions like, does each page have a way to move forward and backwards? Is there a button to perform the main action for the page? And do I need a button to allow users to undo an action? For example, when I review pages of the Dogwalker app at the function level, I'm checking for elements like the back arrow in the upper left corner and the X in the upper right corner. I'm also checking to make sure I included a button that allows users to perform the main action for the page, which in this case is to book Sarah, the dog walker. Lastly, take a step back and review your design as a whole. This is called an app level view because you review the entire app. Thinking about your designs from the big picture helps ensure that your product overall looks and functions the way you want. To do this, I recommend zooming out in Figma so that you can review multiple pages of your design at the same time. For example, here is an app level view for the Dogwalker app I've been working on. You've seen many of these pages as examples in different videos, but here's the app design altogether. I've been iterating on these mockups while you've been working on yours, but I still have a long way to go. As part of the app level view, I'll check for things like consistency in how the product looks overall. For example, the 3 icons across the top of my app page should stay in the same position, no matter what page I'm on. There you have it. You've made it through the 4-step checklist for reviewing your design. This is yet another moment to iterate on and improve your designs. Your mockups should be getting better and better with each tweak you make. Keep up the great work.